Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jax on the channel, The Jaxster, and today we're going to talk about these twin towers back here. These two towers. Actually, no, we're going to talk about an item elevator. I just went ahead and made some things so that it makes the video go a little faster. So if you're interested in an item elevator that's different than like the water elevators or dropper elevators or any of those other kind of elevators, today we're going to go through block elevator. Something that's worked in Java for a long time. Come to Bedrock, I think, in I think before 1.16. It was cool, and I'm still excited about it. I think it's still a good way if you're mining or you need to move maybe some items through your sorting system or whatever. The only downside is it's kind of big. You need a 3x3 area to make the blocks go through. So let's not get the video too long-winded. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how it works over here, okay? So this is where you would put them in. Come into your system and drop them into the barrel, and we'll see them pop up through here. And as you can see, the items are just coming down through, being moved over here to this chest. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. So items, what they do is, if in the center of a 3x3 area, if they're solid, the items will move up, flow up through the blocks, and they always go up vertically. So as long as you got a solid pillar to send them up through. So that's the only downside, I think, to that, besides the size, is that you really want to make sure that this, and with the new caves and cliffs updates, you have pockets of water, you have pockets of holes everywhere in the game, unfortunately. So you would have to dig that out. But this gives you an alternative to a different type of elevator. I think is really nice. So if we start out, say we already have our 3x3 as high as we want it to go. We want to come into the middle of this 3x3 down here, place a dispenser facing up, and that could be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, there we go. Next, you want to go ahead. We can do the redstone and all the blocks and everything. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's place a hopper into the dispenser, and then we're going to place a barrel on that, because we got to make sure all this is covered up on this layer right here where the barrel is. It has to be solid also, and this barrel will count as a solid space. So and then we want to go ahead and let's go ahead and do our redstone for this. So we'll do a comparator, and let's just go over on this side. And it needs to be in subtract mode. We'll come out into a block, and then we'll have a repeater there, feeds into it, and then we'll have another repeater to boost the signal coming out from here, going into a block. And then we need to make this clock in case you get a bunch of items in at once. This repeating clock right here with the subtract mode makes a clock that will keep sending this signal out until the dispenser is empty. And so then we come out and into this to make the dispenser dispense the items that are in it. Okay, so like I said, we need to make this next to bottom layer here a solid layer. So we'll come out here, and we'll put blocks down everywhere. We need to shift into that barrel so we don't open it. Okay, and next we need to take the set up the location that's going to handle the getting the items. And so we could just put another barrel here, or we could use chest, either one. So we'll use chest, that way we want maybe a double chest. And you could always have this, like I said, going into a sorting system from here if you wanted to do that. So we've seen that we need to go ahead and cover this area up here too, so when items come up, they just don't fall out the side, because they could do that. So let's go ahead and use a hopper into this, and then we need some water, which I didn't grab water, so we'll just grab a water bucket here real quick. And then we go, it flow out this way. And you could set this up to flow a different way if you wanted to. You could use this actually coming out into your sorting system on top of other hoppers if you wanted to. So I'm just giving you an example. This is just a sample of what you can do with it, and your imagination can go from there on what you can set up. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead here and let's go ahead and grab 24 items, and then we'll zoom up here and we see the items starting to come out, and they're flowing at the water stream into the hopper and over into our chest. And really it's that simple. Like I said, you can kind of determine how you can use this, and maybe in a different way than what I have set up here. The main concept I wanted to show you guys in today's tutorial is that you can send blocks, items, swords, whatever, any unstackable item or non-stackable items or anything up through a 3x3 solid core pillar. Oh, and guys, I want to make sure that you have a list of items in case you want to know what I had. You'll need your blocks, which you'll dig out your 3x3 and fill it in, so you'll however many you need for there. I'm not going to list that here because that depends on the size. But you'll need a barrel, a couple hoppers, a dispenser, 1 redstone comparator, 2 redstone repeaters, 4 redstone dust, a couple of chests, probably 12 stone or so to fill in holes and hook up the circuit for the redstone. And if you want to use slabs, you will need round 6 at the most. So yeah, this gives you a list that you can gather up to do this, repeat this tutorial if you want. Hopefully you give this a try, and that's a list of materials for you. If you have any comments, make sure to leave them and I'll get back to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.